for Nio on Ocean Avenue.
No one even fucking thought of that, right?
A lot of people do.
Why do you explain it?
Il Forno on Ocean Park Boulevard.
Don't stop saying the other place.
They got it. No, but I'm telling you, because inevitably I'll have meetings.
I'm telling
people
you,
forget.
I know the listeners, and they're going to go, which one was it again?
Il Forno, Ocean Park Boulevard.
Forno.
Ocean Park Boulevard.
And you know what? That's Italian for righty.
Do you know what Il Forno means?
No.
The oven.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
That makes sense. Hey, I got to ask you a question. Did you see the Pacquiao fight, the Bradley Pacquiao fight?
Yes.
What did you think of that?
No,
I mean, you had to have thought Pacquiao won.
Pacquiao won the fight.
Okay, well, we'll go back. The city of Reno won.
Right.
Someone has to win when there's a fix.
Yeah. Right.
Was that fight fixed or just bad judges?
I just think it was bad judging because I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. If you heard Dwayne Ford, who was one of the judges for the fight afterwards, said, Tim Bradley gave Pacquiao a boxing lesson in the center of the ring.
He gave him a boxing lesson
are you kidding me? I mean, are you kidding me?
He also said, this isn't American Idol, right? I'm being serious.
Right.
He also said, look, this isn't American Idol. This is boxing.
Yeah.
And every time he spoke, he made it worse.
So, exactly. And I know Dwayne a long time, and he was a very good referee. He's been a good referee, but for this fight, well, I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, 30 years ago.
Because here's what I'm saying, Uncle Dan, what you were saying, Jay, earlier. Who benefits? Well, people say, well, Bob Arum's going to benefit. No, he gets the rematch. He had both guys anyway, so he doesn't benefit anything. He's going to have to fight both fighters anyway. They say, well, he'll make more money in the rematch. No, he lost money because they're trying to get Pacquiao to fight Mayweather. Mayweather's making every excuse up in the world. Now Mayweather doesn't have to make an excuse.
Who's running from who?
All this is Mayweather doesn't want to fight.
Really?
Mayweather's made and I think he's great, special.
One of the greatest of all time.
But he's made every jerk-off excuse in the world. And the things he's asking for, nobody's ever asked for.
Pacquiao, too, though, says, I don't want to take a drug test before the fight because I'm afraid of needles.
Right.
He's got tattoos, right?
But he's also said...
He has tattoos.
Right. But he also... he said he didn't take
to
draw blood. He didn't want...
Henna?
He's afraid needles to draw blood.
I understand that. That would get in my head.
He has said he will do it.
Right.
So he said, I'll do it.
He said, I'll do it up to 48 hours before the fight.
Then they said, they'll do it 14... No, he wanted to do it 17 days. They didn't want it. Mayweather said 14, and then
they just keep changing it. Mayweather.
Jay, here's what you got to know. Before this, the first time Mayweather did that, right? Then finally, Pacquiao said, "Okay, forget it, man. I'm going to move on, and I'll fight somebody else." And that's when he pulled the fight against the kid in Dallas Stadium.
Cotto?
No, Pacquiao, Clottey. Jonathan Clottey.
Oh, yeah.
Joshua Clottey.
Full house.
Joshua Clottey.
Huge gate.
Right.
Huge pay-per-view.
So they already had it.
Won every round.
Right.
10-9, 10-9, 10-9, 10-9.
But he basically said, screw you, I don't need you. I'm the bigger draw worldwide, which he is. Worldwide, he's a bigger star. So
Mayweather's the bigger pay-per-view draw.
They're trying to say that. And then they're saying...
But what I'm saying...
But wait. What I'm saying
is... They both lose.
And they
both win.
Here's what I'm saying. After that fight... They basically had an agreement. They signed a contract. It was agreed upon. Everything. The testing, the drug testing, the blood testing, everything was agreed upon. The money, they were going to get $30 million a piece guaranteed. Piece plus percentage. It was all clear.
I'd let Uncle Dan fight them for $30 million.
At the last minute.
I wouldn't even train.
Mayweather said, yeah.
Just go in there and get the shit knocked out.
Last minute, Mayweather said, no, I don't think I want to fight. I said, I don't want to fight. I'm going to wait till Rogers to find out what goes on with Roger. They called. Now, you have to understand, Bob Arum doesn't get along at all with Mayweather's spokesperson, who is Al Heyman. Al Heyman, if you heard that name, Al Heyman is the most famous guy that nobody's ever seen. He handles more guys in a fight game, and does a great job. He handles Mayweather. Al Heyman and Bob Arum hate each other.
Right.
But they had to use Ross Greenberg. Ross Greenberg is like
I'm trying to get you out of here. You're going to confuse.
I'm going to get the story. You want to get it right.
Yeah.
Ross Greenberg is like Switzerland. He gets along with everybody. Right. They negotiated the deal with both sides. They agreed to it. Mayweather pulls out. The press gets a hold of it. They go, what the? Arum's like, Jesus, this kid's out of his mind. They're nuts. They're crazy. The press gets a hold of it. They call Leonard Ellerby, Mayweather's right-hand guy. Ellerby said, man, we had no agreement. Nothing's been said. Arum's crazy. He's a crazy old man, blah, blah, blah. They call Al Heyman. Al Heyman says, no, we had agreement. We agreed to everything.
How come I don't know about this?
He says, I got to apologize to Bob Arum. And they hate Bob. I got to apologize. We had everything agreed upon. So now the kid looks stupid. And then that's when they start talking about another negotiating. And then they went off and fought again. And that's when they start negotiating again. And that's when it was basically.
There's no reason for these two to fight.
Because
they're both making $25 million fighting the Bum of the Month Club separately.
But you know what? They were guaranteed. They're come to now. They were guaranteed. That's why.
I know what you're going to say.
I mean, no, they're guaranteed. They can make 50, 60 million guaranteed. Unheard of.
Okay, fine. But if I can make $20 million fighting a guy and win 10,
but who's to say? Who's to say you're going to win that? And every fight, that's what I'm trying to say. Every fight's a hard fight. You don't think you're going to. You may not think you're going to lose it. Like this fight, Bradley was supposed to be an easy fight. Physically,
I'll tell you who the loser was.
But the fans.
The fans have always been the loser since right around when you tapped out.
Is it 9 o'clock?
Yeah, we got to go.
Oh my God!
The fans, listen real quick. The fans have always lost because boxing keeps giving itself black eyes over and over and over again.
Yes.
But I think the real loser in this is Timmy Bradley because Timmy Bradley's a hell of a fighter, and people just think he's this bum that got handed a decision, and he did get handed rounds that he didn't deserve.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if he fights, maybe if he fights Pacquiao 2 years from now, he beats him.
Maybe.
But they got that mandatory rematch, right?
No, doing the rematch, next year.
Is there any way to get around that clause and fight one other guy and just let Pacquiao get a little older?
They used to say, no, for a long time, you couldn't have immediate rematches. Long time. Because they said you have to defend it against somebody else. So there wasn't so there wouldn't be a monopoly on the time.
Oh, yeah.
But they went back to the old way where you can do immediate rematches.
I got one last question.
Yes.
Couldn't they prevent all this stuff with the bad judging and everything by scoring every round after every round and letting the fans see? I mean, couldn't they just do? And then if they were trying to screw somebody, everybody
Uncle
would throw
Dan, they've
stuff
tried that. They've said that it won't work, and I'll tell you why. If you could see up there, they could see that you're down by 3 or 4 rounds. There's only 2 rounds left. What would be the reason to go out?
I mean, it's just like
right.
Haymakers.
Or you would think.
Well, that's what I mean.
Or do some rap, you're on the incline.
Or the other guy.
Work for you.
Or the other guy. You're going to run for 2 rounds.
Yeah.
It's no good. And the people cause a lot of, they see the people in the audience see it. They go, they get nuts. It could be fights, things going on in the audience, or people leaving during the fight. You know what I mean? No, it doesn't make sense. Not during the fight.
All right.
It's the stupidest question I've ever heard.
Well.
I wish I'd never been broiled.
They've talked about that for a long time. Showing live scoring. It won't work.
Ray's book, The Good Son, is not out yet. It comes out, I think, late September.
September 18th.
All right, but you can pre-order it on Amazon. Go to Amazon through jmoore.com. I can't talk today. Click the Amazon link. On jmoore.com, click the Amazon link. Do you have any regrets in your career? Obviously, there's. You know what? That might be the dumbest fucking thing I've ever said to anybody. You killed a guy, died at your. Any regrets, Ray?
No. When I say regrets, I can't say regret. That's just God's will. I don't.
God gives, God takes away.
That's right. And for me, and I don't question. And I don't know why that happened for whatever reason. But since then, I've become like the Korean people have adopted me. They've become. That's great. They've always treated me with nothing but love.
Have you gone over there?
Yes, I have, and I'm going to be going back in for the book and the documentary when showed. But I've been over there.
What's the documentary?
The documentary based on the book called The Good Son, and they finished it, and they're going to several film festivals, and they're talking to HBO about doing it. We'll see. So we'll see. But I've been treated very well, and the only regret, here's the regrets I do have. I regret that I didn't fight Camacho in my prime, in our primes, that we should have fought like 83, 84.
What about just regretting it wasn't in a different town? How do they decide where the fight's going to go?
Reno was always a great town for me. Always a great town.
Not that night, pal.
That night. So
took it right in the shitter that night.
Green line, baby. But it was a great. But that's the regret. Not fighting Camacho in our prime.
If I was you, anytime I went to Reno, I would just do donuts on its front lawn.
And
fuck you, Reno! Beep beep. Throw beer cans out the door, and then just drive down the freeway and come back to LA.
But
you wish you could have fought Camacho. You really hate this guy.
No, at that time, but not now. We get along. I see him now. I get a kick out of him. I really do. I enjoy him now. He's funny as hell. Yes.
He pulled
crazy as catch it, but
he pulled Sugar Ray out of retirement by calling him gay.
And
Remember that? I see you, Ray, sitting ringside, sissy, hi, Ray. Don't you remember all that shit?
I don't remember when he did that. I don't know what he was calling. I don't remember.
There's a lot of that, calling guys gay in this boxing.
No, it was just Perret and Camacho. Those are the only two times it ever happened.
And he slapped Ray around. He slapped the shit out.
I thought Ray was going to win because Ray's like a D.C. guy.
Yeah.
And I thought, you don't call a proud brother from D.C. gay and then have a fight out, like, it's on.
No, and
he beat the shit out of Ray. And Camacho wasn't to beat the shit out of the guy.
And he stopped him. And Camacho can't punch a lick.
And they're like, yeah, Ray hurt his calf. Yeah, and his face and his ears.
It just wasn't a bad man. It just wasn't the time,
Who do you wish you could have fought that you never fought?
Aaron Pryor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That would have been.
And let me tell you something. Everyone says,
Vietnam, 1969.
They talked about Pryor and Camacho. Both of them. We were negotiating with both. But Pryor, great fighter, but style. See, Lexus was the wrong style for him. Lexus was straight up. I'd have been underneath him. And I felt very confident about catching him. If you ever remember watching Pryor fight, Pryor would get dropped. Guys were dropping him left, right. He'd get up and knock him out. But he'd be up, but his chin was up in the air. I said, if I tap that chin, I'm going to tap. He ain't going to get up. That was the one fight I wish. But Aaron's great. I mean, I've got to be good friends with Aaron. He's wonderful.
Do you wish you never fought Kim?
No. You can't. See, you can't go so. No. You can't. I wish it would happen. Didn't happen. But not fighting him. No, I was. It was a great fight. If that didn't happen, it'd go on. You'd be watching on ESPN Classic all the time.
Yeah. But you also probably would have retired at 34 if that didn't happen.
No, I was getting out of my style of fighting was not made for a long career. My style was made for a short career.
You'd be slurring your speech if that fight.
No, one thing I'm most proud of, I can still spell fight. I can still spell it, Jay.
Spell it right now.
Yeah, FITE. Yeah.
There you go. Ray, I really appreciate you.
My pleasure.
29 and 5, 23 KOs out of 29 fights is really amazing.
When people ask me what's my record, I say 30-4. I do not admit to the Camacho fight. So when you ever see me look and say, well, Ray's like, no, it's 29-5 instead of 30-4. I will not admit to the
There's no doubt. Well, you had. I can't believe a guy.
I signed paper. People say, write your record on. I put 30-4.
I can't believe a guy from the Sahara in Vegas actually said to you, "This is how it went down.
Yeah.
If it was here, we could have helped you out."
Yeah. Well, you would have got the decision because we could have handled it. So much money bet on you that time couldn't handle it.
Make sure you get the book, Morons, Warriors, Mormons, Marines. It's The Good Son. It's written by Mark Kriegel, who's a really good.
Morantics? Is that another word? Morantics?
No.
All right.
But if you want to text me later, anything you think of while you're eating crab legs over at the chart house.
You got your morons and more. I got the boomettes.
The boomettes?
The boomettes. Should be the boom boomettes, shouldn't it?
Yeah, should it be the Boom Boom Mets?
My backup singer is the Boomettes. I don't know, Jay, I'm delirious right now.
You should do a lounge act like LaMotta back in the day, Go to Gladstone's and be like, who's got the fish?
I fought Sugar Ray so many times I should got diabetes by now.
Ray Boom Boom Dice Clay Mancini. I appreciate you coming on the podcast, and I appreciate you being patient with me, interrupting you a lot, but I knew for the listener I wanted it to not just be, then this guy I fought, then that guy I fought, because there was a journey. And your grandfather had to split. Uncle Firpo used to abuse your father.
Big hands.
And he had big hands, bigger than Uncle Dan's whole head.
Jay, I appreciate you having me on. I appreciate it. Can I actually do one thing for me?
Yeah.
Because I told my son, I say, no, very few do a better impression than you do of Christopher Walken.
Well, Ray Mancini, if you fought, Aaron Pryor, in his prime, it would have been a barn burner. I don't think it would have went past 8 rounds, maybe 6, 5, 7 tops, because they're both brawlers. These are not guys that are going to jab, stick, move around the ring. These are guys. I sound like Larry Merchant. I'll do Larry Merchant calling your fight with Aaron Pryor. Jim, Ray Mancini is a guy from Youngstown, Ohio. Where's Aaron Pryor from?
Cincinnati.
And Aaron Pryor, of course, a crosstown rival in Cincinnati. Tonight, the state of Ohio that is round on both sides and high in the middle will have to meet on common ground. Wait, where? And what he doesn't know is the lights are out. You've already knocked out Pryor 4 hours ago. But for your son Leonardo, Christopher Walken's a big fan of your father's. And it must hurt you to see Livingstone Bramble pepper your father's face with shot after shot with that bow around his neck like a voodoo man. from Jamaica, St. Croix. So thank you, Leonardo, for coming, and Tina, and Angie, and Uncle Dan. Thank you, Ray Mancini.
My pleasure, my brother.
You're just one of the good guys, man.
I appreciate you. That means a lot, brother. It means a lot.
You're a good guy who's a good son.
I appreciate that.
Listen, you morons, go to jmoore.com, click the Amazon link, and pre-order this book. Let's make sure people know the great story, the great journey that is Ray Boom Boom Mancini. And with that, my friends, in the great words of Warren Zevon, Boom Boom Mancini.
For Nio on Ocean Avenue.
No one even fucking thought of that, right?
A lot of people do.
Why do you explain it?
Il Forno on Ocean Park Boulevard.
Don't stop saying the other place.
Hey guys, no, but I'm telling you because inevitably I'll have meetings.
I'm telling
people
you,
forget
I know the
joint.
listeners, and they're going to go, which one was it again?
Il Forno, Ocean.
What did you think of that?
No,
I mean, you had to have thought Pacquiao won.
Pacquiao won the fight.
Okay, well, we'll go back. The city of Reno won.
Right.
Someone has to win when there's a fix.
Yeah.
Right.
Was that fight fixed or just bad judges?
I just think it was bad judges because I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. If you heard Dwayne Ford, who was one of the judges for the fight afterwards, said, Tim Bradley gave Pacquiao a boxing lesson in the center of the ring.
He gave him a boxing lesson
are
too.
Are you kidding me? I mean, are you kidding me?
He also said, this isn't American Idol, right? I'm being serious.
Right.
He also said, look, this isn't American Idol. This is boxing.
Yeah.
And every time he spoke, he made it worse.
Forno.
Ocean Park Boulevard.
And you know what? That's Italian for righty.
Do you know what Il Forno means?
No.
The oven.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
That makes sense. Hey, I got to ask you a question. Did you see the Pacquiao fight, the Bradley Pacquiao fight?
Yes, so exactly. And I know Dwayne a long time, and he was a very good referee. He's been a good referee, but for this fight, well, I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, 30 years ago.
Because here's what I'm saying, Uncle Dan, what you were saying, Jay, earlier. Who benefits? Well, people say, well, Bob Arum's going to benefit. No, he gets the rematch. He had both guys anyway, so he doesn't benefit anything. He's going to have the fight.